a teaching in the Bible about the whirlwind. You ever heard that? Y'all ever heard that teaching on the whirlwind? It says that because you have sown the whirlwind, now you got to reap the whirlwind. Talking about destruction, chaos, trouble in your life. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because you sown the whirlwind, now reap the whirlwind. See? So, I don't want you to reap the whirlwind. I want you to be blessed in your walk of life and faith. Don't let anybody sidetrack you. I don't care if you are not able to make it here, as long as it's an iron that's not able to make it. You know, if you just say, nah, man, I ain't going today. I think I'm going to get a couple of Twinkies and a glass of milk and chill. Catch them next time around. That's different. Am I right or wrong?
You're right, sir.
If you're working, can't get here, on a journey or something, you know what I mean? That's different. But to just say, I ain't going to do anything for those who believe in the message of God. Right? Even though I believe, or claim believe, right? I ain't going to do nothing to help. You know, it ain't right. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
It ain't right. I want you to be good Muslims. I want you to understand what the messenger expects out of you. And I want you to be able to give him that. Because the bottom line is nobody else going to do for you what the messenger did. Nobody loves you like the messenger loved you. I can't promise you, Minister Al-Mujaquan, love you like the messenger loved you. I can tell you that I'm going to do what he's asked me to do. And I'm going to follow him with all my heart, strength, and might. I can tell you that. You see where I'm at with this? But I can't promise you that I love you like he did. For 44 long years. He sacrificed. People he trying to help chasing him. Hypocrites wanting to kill him. Despising the messenger. He got to go into hiding. And while the messenger was in hiding, who had to run the nation? His family. And especially Sister Clara Muhammad. Do you see what I'm saying? The first lady, the real wife. You know what I mean? She had to run the nation. You understand? While the messenger was on the run. You see? So, you got to understand. Allah puts things in place for us so that we can prosper. Said he was eating peanut hulls to live on. Anybody ever heard the story? Yeah. All of those things. They really wanted to kill him. They even tried to get God. Knock God's tooth out, I heard. Anybody ever heard that history? I mean, we some people, we strange people.
Right.
No? All because they want to help them and bring them salvation so that they won't be destroyed with this devil. They got hurt and punished and chased like that. See? And you'll get hurt, punished, and chased like that if you stand on the truth. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you will have people who will knock your tooth out. Really. You know, because they don't want you to teach the truth. You know what I'm saying? They would rather have it their way. But see, this is not Burger King. This is not Burger King. You don't have it your way. You understand? You have it the way the messenger of God say have it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it would be nice if I could say hold onions and you know what I mean? I want extra mayonnaise. And, you know, it would be cool if you could do that. But unfortunately, you got to follow this teaching the way it is. Don't alter it. Don't change it. Don't try to do something else with it. You know, stop trying to have it your way and have it the way the messenger said have it. Our nation will be so much stronger for that. We got all kinds of people now speaking. Somebody called the Son of Man, right? Somebody called Solomon Royal, right? And then we got little ministers too, who don't say they are something, but behave like that. Do you understand what I mean? Behave like that. They don't say I'm some kind of new leader or person, but they behave like that. You understand what I mean? And if you don't do it the way I say do it, no, brother, I'm doing it the way the messenger said do it. I'm not going to be doing it the way you say do it. I'm trying to live. Your teaching is your teaching. These teachers from the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad give life. These are life-giving teachings. And that's what I'm sticking with. You see? Well, then you have to leave the temple. Take it easy. I'm out. Because I'm going to follow the messenger 100%. And we got lessons on that. It says, obey those in authority over you, even if they're not Muslims. Did y'all know that?
Yes, sir.
If they are put in authority over you by someone in authority, you know, in the nation, you got to obey those in authority over you, as long as it don't conflict with your religion. Now, if it conflicts with your religion, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about you didn't give me the extra piece of chicken I should have got. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about like, well, you know, when they pour the drinks, I got a baby cup. You know, I'm not talking stuff like that. I'm saying it got to conflict with your religion. See? Are you still able to follow the most honorable Elijah Muhammad under the situation that you deem bad or horrible? If you are able to follow the messenger, what? If you're able to stand up under him, it's not conflicting with your religion. Right or wrong?
Right.
So we got to learn to do that.
Yes,
It's hard. Like I say, hard-hearted, stiff-necked, rebellious, you know. But we got to understand, we are one.
Right.
I know you because I'm you.
Yes, sir.
I'm not a stranger that came in. You know what I'm saying? I know. I've been rebellious. I had it so bad under Minister Jeremiah. I told him when I was his captain, I might kill somebody. He said, oh, come on, brother captain, you can't be killing the believers. I told him, well, then I better take a leave of absence for a while. You understand? He said, well, if you need to do that, brother captain, do it. Call me when you're ready to come back. And no sooner than I left, Savior's Day came up. Mrs. Jeremiah was counting on these people to come with him to Savior's Day to back him up. And the same day he was very ill, and I'm sharing this with you. He could hardly stand up. John Muhammad came to New York. John Ali came to New York City at the Harlem YMCA. You understand? Right. And I got a call from Mr. Jeremiah. He said, well, listen, these brothers that were supposed to help me let me down. I need you to come and help me, Brother Captain, in New York City. I told him, yes, sir, I hear and obey. Because I already knew what happened. The people I wanted to kill had found a way to leave or try to destroy him. Right. I already knew it.
Right.
I already knew it. So when I came back, I had a new van. You know, Lord had blessed me with a brand new van. So I said, well, we'd ride the van over, Brother Minister. He said, well, that'll be fine, Brother Captain. He was coughing and hurting, and you know what I mean? We couldn't hardly stand. When we got to the Harlem YMCA, he couldn't stand. He was very ill. John Ali came to me, and he said, well, listen, Brother Captain, Minister Jeremiah wants you to speak and open things up. Would you do that? So it'd be a pleasure. And I remember opening up that Savior's Day that year. And Minister Jeremiah, towards the end, was able to come out and teach some. But at that point is when he said, well, I want you to know that Brother Captain is going to be my new representative out of the city of Philadelphia. You follow what I'm saying? And that he will be ministering, he will be teaching, and he said all them other guys that was with me, supposed to be with me, they're all kicked out. I don't even want them back. If they come around, Brother Captain, tell them that, not to report in. Tell them wait till I say it's okay. Never forgot it. But what happens today? People walk around like nothing happened.
Right.
Nothing happened.
Right.
You understand what I'm going on? See, but this is history and people don't know.
Right.
And since they don't know it, these people are real good with violin playing. You know how the gypsies play the violin. You understand? They're good with that. Hey, sympathy for me, you understand? Before you know it, they done wooed the people into thinking, yeah, never was any, no problem. Everything's good. You understand? Well, I want you as a believer to live. I don't want you to die.
Yes, sir.
Okay? I hope and pray the lecture was good to you. I want to read from the Holy Quran. You know I read every week.
Yes, sir. Take your time, brother.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Praise be the Lord. I want to read from chapter 57 in the Holy Quran, section 4. It's called double reward for believers. And I want you to listen carefully to what I read. And certainly we sent Noah and Abraham, and we gave prophethood and the book to their offspring. So among them is he who goes aright, but most of them are transgressors. Who knows what transgression means? Transgression means you go against the law. You follow me? You go against the law. Then we made our messengers to follow in their footsteps. And we made Jesus, son of Mary, to follow. And we gave him the gospel. And we put compassion and mercy in the hearts of those who followed him. And as for monkery, they invented it. We did not prescribe it to them, only to seek Allah's pleasure, but they did not observe it with its due observance. So we gave those of them who believed their reward, but most of them are transgressors. O you who believe, keep your duty to Allah and believe in his messenger. He will give you 2 portions of his mercy and give you a light in which you shall walk and forgive you. And Allah is forgiving, merciful. The people of the book may know that they control naught or nothing of the grace of Allah, and that grace is in the hands of Allah, in Allah's hands. He gives it to whom he pleases, and Allah is the Lord of mighty grace. Do y'all understand what I just read?
Yes, sir.
Do y'all get what I just read?
Yes, sir.
If you believe, there's a double portion for you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You can make a mistake. Allah is merciful, often returning the mercy. The merciful, right? Is that what I just read?
Yes, sir.
That's how I know people will make mistakes. But see, most of them, even after Allah bless them, give them their portion, they'll be transgressors. Another part of the Quran says you will find most of them what? Ungrateful. Man is something else. Man is God. Remember, the white man is God. He's an evil guy. See, we forget these things, you know. But if you do what Allah has given you to do and believe on him and his messenger like he told us to do, you're going to get a double blessing. People will be coming to you asking for help. That's if Allah is with you. Because can't nobody control who Allah is going to bless. People you think don't deserve it, Allah bless them with it. Right or wrong?
Yes.
So we have to be careful, you know. And as far as monkery, you like the monks and all this. He said, well, Jesus followers, they invented that. That comes from off of them, you know. They invented it. You see what I'm saying? So it's an invention, Christianity. And it is. Remember, Christianity wasn't here at all. Jesus was a Jew. Seemed like they would all be Jews. And they are, but they don't know it. They are a sect of Jews.
Right.
In fact, they used to call it Judeo
Judeo, that's right.
Christianity.
Yes, sir.
But most of them don't know that. Creflo Dollar don't know that. That's why he did what he did. You understand? You don't know that. You got a lot of people just don't know that. People think they can do wrong in the sight of God, but you can't. It's very important that you try to avoid doing wrong. I don't care which angle, aspect it comes from. I encourage all of you to go revisit how you're living. Revisit how you see the Messengers program. And revisit whatever caused you to falter. Check it out thoroughly and see if it was in line with what the Messenger teach. Right? It says, believe in the Allah, right? That the Messenger represented to us. Am I right? So how we end up with Rhino Hubbard? The Messenger never represented anything like that to us. Am I right? Does it make sense what I'm saying? How do we end up with polygamy? Messenger never represented anything like that to us. Right? He don't promote that. A lot of things that's happening that people take for granted and they are doing is wrong. Just flat out wrong. And there's no sense in you holding up and supporting wrong. See? When you know better, you should do better. It's different if you don't know. But if you know better, you should do better. Am I right? You represent the Messenger of God. When you say, Assalamu alaikum, Assalamu alaikum, you know what I mean? I'm fruit. Yeah, I'm fruit. Yeah, you represent the Messenger of God. Keep that in mind. And don't let them make you represent anything else. Does it make sense what I'm saying to you? We have instructions. We have lessons. We have things that guide us, that show us the way to go. We don't have to go searching, fishing. You got people fishing in the pond, hoping for something to hit. You already got your stuff. You got your tools, right?
Yes, sir.
I want you to start using them so you can become good at your craft. So that you can become strong at your craft. The dollar is falling fast. The devil has become vicious. They hate a black man in the White House. They're doing everything they can to stop him from coming back. Problem is you get sucked up in it too. So, the Republicans pretty much own all business. So they say, don't hire nobody until we win. And they probably won't hire anybody until after the election, whether they win or not. You see what I'm trying to say to you? But you are involved in the fact that you don't have a job. The money is not circulating in your community, amongst your people. You understand what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, but the devil is still doing what he do. It's a hard grind, y'all. We're in a tough time. And the quicker we understand what we're up against, the better off we're going to be. We're dealing with the devil, y'all. We're not dealing with a lightweight. He has the ability to divide us up if we let him. He can have us fighting each other. What good is us being one against the other? That's no good. You understand what I'm saying? The Messenger used the word walking around all the time looking like you sucking on a pickle. Anybody ever heard him teach that? Yeah, you're walking around with a mean face looking like you've been sucking on a pickle. Frown on your face. He say that got us one against the other. That's no good. We serve the same God. Am I right? Master Prophet Muhammad is the God that all of us serve. And we need to understand that I'm your brother and that's my sister. You see? We have to understand that. Reach out to those, I don't know, it says, blessed are they who give mercy because they shall obtain mercy. I don't know, some people don't have the ability to give it. Everything in their minds is unforgivable. Right? That's a poor place to be. Would you agree? That's a very poor place to be. That you don't have the ability to forgive your brother. When the Messenger say, forgive your brother 7 times 7. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
The scripture teaches that. It says, forgive your brother 7 times 7. But amongst us, we don't do it. We get something on you, we got you. ain't no mercy, Ain't no forgiveness. Boom, that's it. It makes sense?
Yes, sir.
We got to love each other. This nation belongs to all of us, right?
Yes, sir.
I have the good sense to know as a minister not to try to inflate myself and blow myself up.
Right.
You understand? I have the good sense as a minister to understand that no matter how many or how few, the truth got to be told.
Right.
And